friends, here we are, and welcome to part, what was it, 3 or 4?
3.
I think part 3 of our considerations about polyamory and monogamy, and where does that take us. And I'm here with my dear friend Harold Kornylak, who teaches Tantra in various parts of the USA, and loves to teach because most of his time he actually works privately with patients as a medical osteopath. So, do you remember what you said last time?
Yes, the last time we were discussing about how really to develop intimacy, the capacity for intimacy requires a lot of personal work. It doesn't just happen automatically. You don't just put water and fertilizer and it grows. It's a lot of work, really. And we're discussing that instead of, seeking little bits here and there is a systematic approach we can use. We don't have to go around, we can cut right to the chase. And that was your life project, is organizing this material, making it presentable for Western minds especially to really comprehend. So maybe you would like to explain to...
Yes. Well, you left me with, left us last with the importance of developing inner freedom, and that it's only when we had touched this inner freedom that we would be fully able to love. And I say that, yes, I think that the work of Skydancing Tantra, the teachings of Skydancing Tantra are all about that. And that the reason why we often miss this sense of freedom when Vajra and Yoni meet each other is because we have not developed ourselves on our spiritual level. And in Tantra, it's a harmonization, it's a weaving between your physical, sexual self, your emotional, heartfelt self, and your spiritual self. And so we need to understand here what is the role of the mind. And we need to remember that Osho, one of my great teachers, said, when two lovers are in the bedroom, there's not just two of them, there's his mother and father, there's her mother and father, there's his uncle and her aunt, there's her uncle and aunt, the grandparents are there, etc., etc. So in fact, there is a crowd in the bedroom. And so the mind goes on and on and on about the guilt and about the opinion of father and about the programs that mother gave us and so on and so forth. And we get confused because we listen to the mind too much. That's why meditation is so important, because when you know how to catch and fall into the gap between your thoughts, you begin to navigate in a place of presence. Presence to yourself, presence to each other, where there is no past, no future, no projection, no memory. You're just here. And at that moment, you begin to taste freedom.
It puts a new light on the word selfish, because normally we think selfish is a problem, but with this understanding, the ability to come back to self instead of being here, there, and there, and there is a wonderful thing.
Yeah, exactly. And when you come back to self, you're aware of how you feel, you're aware of how the other feels, and because you have in Skydancing Tantra created a sacred space, then you know how to be present because there is no interruption. And I talk about this, I just want to mention, in my book, my new book, Love, Sex and Awakening, which is currently just coming out, and which actually gives you a description of many adventures and initiations that I received to discover the field of Skydancing Tantra. I recommend it. And so basically, I would say Skydancing and Skydancing Tantra is the answer. And I'll show you why in a minute. But first, we close it for this part, and I'll show you why in the next part. So bye!
Stay tuned.
Yes.